What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. This is a message to all people who are suffering with or from some type of autoimmune condition. Let me first be clear with that. If this is a person who's watching, if you're a person that has an autoimmune disease or problem, this message is for you. If you know of someone, get this message to them because it's very, very important, and I'll let you understand why we are addressing it. The first thing that people who are suffering from autoimmune disorders need to understand is how common autoimmune disorders are and how broad the overall diagnosis is in terms of how many different conditions autoimmune as a moniker encompasses. Okay, some 45 to 50 million Americans suffer from some form of autoimmune disorder, which means that's 1 in 6. All right, when I was a child, when I was growing up, I'm 46. When I was a kid, autoimmune, I didn't even know what the word was. We didn't even know when I was in college, autoimmune, it was not even a thing. But this last generation, you're hearing that more and more and more. So the first thing that you have to understand is autoimmune disorders are very, very common these days. The second thing that I want you to know and to understand is most people are not going to be cured, healed from your local general practitioner. This is nothing against the capacity of your physician, of nothing against the abilities of whatever medical group that you are affiliated with. But the only reason why I'm saying this is when you go to your local practitioner, he or she, by and large, is going to give you medications that address the symptoms. This is nothing against their ability, but this has everything to do about the ideation of how diseases and sicknesses are addressed in Western medicine. All right. The entire industry is not motivated to heal anything, but to treat things long term because it's better for the business model. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people become, in their feelings when that's said. But at the end of the day, it's true. The more sick people that can be in the country to the point to where it does not mitigate commerce or the economy, the more the healthcare industry is going to make profits. That is a fact. If I'm treating people with symptoms, then the more symptoms people have, the more treatable things that this overall industry can profit from. It's basic math. So you're not going to be healed by going to your local practitioner, although your local practitioner does have an intricate place and can have an intricate place in your overall healing. The manifestation of autoimmune disorders are so rampant because autoimmune problems, by and large, are created by inflammation. The inflammation is environmental. It's connected to how we're eating. It is connected to the types of foods that we're eating. It's connected to how we're living our lives. And what happens is over time, the more you're eating an inflammatory type of way and the more inflamed your body is, the more systemic the issue and the problem is. So the more the problem becomes chronic and ingrained into your body. And depending on your genetic predisposition, depending on who you are, depending on your age, depending on how long you've been suffering with it, will many times determine the level of pain and the multiplicity of symptoms that you are experiencing. So what I'm saying is this: you've been living your life a certain way for 5 years, 10 years, for 3 years, and you slowly begin to develop certain problems. Most of the problems that you developed over time are the byproduct of high levels of toxicity that's connected to inflammation in the body, that is manifesting the pain in the knees, that's manifesting your joint aches, that's manifesting the skin problems, that's manifesting the hair issues, that's manifesting the organ and hormonal imbalances that are connected to all of the things that you are in essence dealing with. So when I'm going to the doctor is treating me based upon what my pain is. What am I dealing with? When the pain is nothing more than the tip of the iceberg. It's almost like when a person has cancer and he or she has cancer in the breast or in the prostate or in the lymph nodes, and you begin to treat the breast, you begin to cut the breast, you begin to treat the prostate. Well, those issues has nothing necessarily to do that something was wrong with your breast, but that was the expression of whatever was systemically wrong. So with autoimmune problems, wherever your pain is, that's not where the problem is, but it's where the issues of inflammation are connected. All right. The next thing that you have to know and to understand, most people who have autoimmune issues are individuals who have some type of gut problems, digestive problems, Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disorder, irritable bowel disorder, which is a type of autoimmune disorder. You're bloated all the time. You're gassy all the time. You have digestive issues. You're addicted to laxatives. All right. Most individuals are not going to heal themselves of an autoimmune condition with problematic mitigated digestion. You have to be with someone who understands this. You have to be with someone who can do more than just give you a pill and to give you a prescription. You have to have the mindset of be willing to change how it is that you're living if you want to reverse your condition. Now, the problem with all of this is the individuals who know how to help people are doing two things. They're taking the information that they know and they're extorting people. They're charging people the amount of money and prices that most folks who are 9-to-5 workers, regular hardworking Americans cannot afford. Okay, that's number one. Or the second thing that is happening is these are individuals where the information is being held and is being peddled and sold. I understand that individuals who are holistic practitioners, people who are holistic doctors, have to make money. They've got to earn and they've got to put food on the table. And by and large, the medical industry cuts these type of individuals out because unless you have gone to medical school and you have an MD, then there's a certain access that you have and your abilities primarily in terms of insurance. So if you didn't go to medical school, you can't work with someone, most people, and bill insurance. So you have to build your business model on individuals who have a certain amount of income who can pay you to be treated. So you go into a doctor, you pay him $300 just to see him. They order a certain test, which is $500 and $600. And you go back to that person, you pay them another $300, and then they make recommendations. So you're spending thousands of dollars, and by and large, most of it is something that's coming out of pocket. If you don't have the certain type of income that can substantiate that, then you have to suffer in silence, and that's not right. This particular video is to let you know that within our particular organization, we're moving forward, and we have something within this next class that is going to give people information that individuals who came before them sold their money, whether it was $5, whether it was $10, whether it was $200. All right. And people are going to have free access to this. This is a flex, not a flex from me as the individual or the steward over this particular organization, but this is a flex to show you what happens when a community of people come together, right? And we allow our focus to be on our brother and on our sister. Salute to all of you who came before this process, who put your pennies, your dollars, your dimes into this. I want you to know and to understand that we don't have to ask for anything right now. We don't have to be underwritten by any type of organization. This is no, hey, cash at me. No, we don't need nothing. This is a flex to let you know that the money that was raised has been successfully used to create a successful autoimmune problem. We got 3,000 plus people getting ready to come through this autoimmune problem. And when we show that this particular protocol can reverse, heal, and improve conditions, then we're going to have something that's going to be able to change the world and heal people without extorting people. All right. To God be the glory for all the things that he has done. Salute to each of you who sowed seeds, because now we're getting ready to change lives in a way like no one has ever seen. Till next time, be well, be blessed. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.